really appreciate your time, and thank you very much for participating. So our app is, the idea is that it's sharing, an app to allow kind of the thesis students and DT to share ideas, projects, and research between classmates. So yeah, so for now, we just want to see you kind of explore the app, and later on, if the situation allows, we'll ask you to perform some tasks.
Okay.
So this is the
This
screen
reminds
that
me
you...
of like Visa Studio.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary.
It's good to know what your reactions are to that. Okay, so this is what the home screen will take you to.
So this is creative forms or like what type of domains, right? Like installations, like
Is that
websites. That's what I'm thinking.
That's what you're thinking? What do you
Research
think?
topics is more on the narrow concept itself.
So, yeah.
Concept statements, domains, somewhat.
I think you're pretty much there. You want to choose creating one, so that will take you to the screen. And you were right.
Okay. So do I have the choice to pick more than one?
You do.
Ah. Okay, I'm gonna do installations and game and submit.
Okay. That will take you to this screen. This is your destination.
Okay. So technically I can just, if I go back.
What do you... Please use
Oh,
the
sorry.
interface.
Okay. So. Really correct?
Okay, that would take you to like the actual site of the project.
And then this is for more, or this is like.
Why don't you...
Oh, press it.
So that's actually to post your own kind of topic to share. So if you decide here if you want it.
Type something up. Submit.
Before you press submit, is there anything you think you might need to do?
Tags.
Okay.
Description. How do you log in though? How do you know if it's you?
We don't have a login process right now because we want to keep it kind of brief and like we don't feel like we need to kind of burden you with an account.
Okay. Then I'll select particular tags.
There you go.
Okay. I'll select spectrum.
Okay.
Submit.
Okay, so you've submitted. So that will take you to your card and the speculative tag.
Okay. And then this is like similar projects, right?
Yeah.
Within the same realm.
Is there anything else you would like to do at this point?
No.
Are you satisfied with your
I'm
experience?
satisfied with my experience.
Okay.
I feel like there needs to be some sort of contact information though.
Contact information? Okay.
Just so like if I want to reach out to this person, this project that I'm really interested in, or I want to collaborate, I think it's good to have like, their own personal account.
Okay.
Or maybe they don't even have to have an account, they just put in their contact information if they want to be able to reach out.
Yeah.
Some people are more private than other people. You know? Yes. Other participants.
Can I give you some tasks to perform maybe?
Sure.
Okay. What would you do if you had to go back to the home screen?
Oh, that's a good one. I would press this.
Okay. Cool. So it would load, and then it would take you here. Okay. Say you didn't want to, you already knew what kind of subjects that you wanted to explore. Say you wanted to explore games in education, how would you do that?
I would use the search button.
Okay.
Type in game education.
Cool. And that would take you to this. Okay. Say you were on the screen and you wanted to add another topic. How would you do that?
I would use the search function and just add it to it.
Could you press on the...
This is...
okay.
Okay.
So there is an add feature, which will take you to the tags that you can choose from.
Okay.
Yeah. So, is there any topic that you would prefer to look up?
Social media.
Social media. Okay. So I would refresh. And you would have these tags. And they would fit on the screen, theoretically. Okay. And say you decided you only wanted to look at education and social media. What would you do?
By clicking on the X button.
Thank you.
Am I being
It's very
articulate
informative.
enough?
Yes, thank you so much. Great.
I think there should be a way to like upload, kind of share the content to your own account or something, or like a shared function.
Yeah, like a
Email to yourself. I don't know.
to yourself or to
Or
yourself
to like your
or
friends.
to other people.
Or to other people.
Okay. And if so, how would you see that being incorporated?
Where's the? I don't know, maybe like somewhere right here. Like, where's the UI with the individual?
It's
Well, hypothetically.
imagine if
Okay.
you will.
Yeah, just be a little
Yeah.
social media.
Cool. Good to know. Okay, I think we're yeah. Is there anything
From the interface, like he used this part a lot, but this part is kind of small from the like small thing and make it bring it bigger.
Yeah, we're also a little bit constricted by the physical size of our paper plates. Yeah, that should be big. Anything? How did you feel about the exterior feeling?
I think you can fit more content. I think it's because this is like this is one project. I feel like you can fit more on one screen.
You like to see more on one screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially if there's many projects. I don't want to like keep scrolling down since this is such a two big domains.
Right.
You know, how would you narrow that down? Because tags alone, even there's like 4 tags, there's still going to be a good amount of projects. So maybe like, I don't know, authorship, who created it or something.
Yeah. What do you feel about kind of like the expediency of the app? Like, do you feel like it's something you could use like when you're on the way somewhere, or more something you would use at home?
Yeah, I think this would be a neat tool when someone's like doing a project and they just want to know what's out there, your peers, what's been done before, and see if you can actually reach out. Because it is somewhat more of a getting to know, I don't know, kind of connecting to that person. Right. See like what type of struggles they went through and whatnot, but also see what they've accomplished. So.
Okay.
Feedback?
I think we're good. Thank you. Thank you so much for
this precious time.
yes, your precious time.
You're welcome.
Okay, yeah. Thanks also from my side.
So this is Times Square.
Yeah, so we're testing thesis shares today. A couple of things before we start.
Oh my gosh. I think I need
New glass. What? It's very small. Sorry for that.
Might be my eyes.
No,
Okay.
it is. For next iteration, we will definitely want to make it bigger. Yeah, a couple things before we start. I think you know, but like we always do, we tell our participants there are no right or wrong answers. We would like to have you think out loud so we can understand and have you basically test our interface, but we're not testing you. Alright. So this is our start screen. It like builds. And then you come to this. So first of all, I would like you to just explore a little bit, and then we will have maybe some tests. Yeah, what do you think?
So I'm looking at this screen and I see there's a little TS at the top, and then I see creative forms and research topics. So research topics, I figure if I click that, I'm going to see lots of different topics. Creative forms, I have no idea what that is. At first I thought it was creative forums, like it was like discussion forums, but maybe. And then I thought, well, maybe they're like forms to download, like it's the IRS, and I can get my 1040, but not the, but like they're forms that I can download and fill out. So, since I don't know what, I think I would probably click research topic just because I understand what that means. So I see social media, speculative, AI, education. So I could push the arrow and see more, although there's nothing here, so that's kind of confusing. But
you would see more.
Oh, okay, but this one just wasn't filled out. Okay. That would be the bottom. Okay. So I'll speculative. It just seems like it might be just miscellaneous, or maybe I don't know, or it's just speculative. I have no idea what speculative, but I know what AI and I know what education I think is social media. So I would just pick one.
Okay.
Maybe that's my topic or I'm interested in. So I'll just say AI. And then do I hit AI and then submit or just AI? I don't know. It seems like I just hit AI. Why would I need to hit submit if I could just click AI?
So what are you doing? You probably
AI.
click yes. Nothing happens. Okay.
Why do I have to make that extra step? Anyway.
Oh.
You don't have to.
Yeah, exactly. We can talk about it after.
Yeah, after.
So you would see this and this. Sorry, it's
Okay, that's okay. And then I have two cards that are the same. Top related card and bottom related card.
okay.
Maybe I'll press down to see if there's more related cards. Oh, it's another related card. I'll pick that one because it was the last one. I'll pick the third related card.
Okay, you would come to the.
But where's the submit
page.
button?
Submit to what?
Because I hit
what
related
did you
card.
try?
Because I'm doing the same thing I did last time. Push a button and hit submit.
Okay. Well, we don't have basically a detail page.
Okay.
No. What do you think? What would you want to do now?
So I clicked related card.
Like after you have seen maybe a card or like a post about AI.
Oh, so related card would be a card about AI.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know what a card is.
Okay. That sounds good to know.
All right, so I don't know. Okay, so that's it. I would guess that if I click this, because it sounds like you're saying that AI card, so I would click one of those and I would get more information. And I don't know what kind of information. Maybe just about AI, something. I don't know what though.
Do you want to explore something else?
Oh, so there's no, so I wouldn't, like another topic?
Maybe.
Oh, there's a plus sign here.
Are you clicking that?
Yeah, I'll click that. I'll see what that does. Maybe I can add like 2 topics so I can have like AI education.
Well, you come to this page.
All right, title, URL, description, tags. Oh, so I can, maybe this is where I can create a new card. Is that what's called card? Yeah, I can create a new card. Oh, are they like flashcards? I don't know. I'm just gonna like type in a title.
Okay.
I could say user testing, and I put a URL, and I put something to some like usability.gov, because they have all these great forms and templates.
Actually, I just realized I might have missed the introduction of Thesis Share is an app for you to. So sorry. I'm so sorry. An app for you to, for thesis students to basically share research and projects in the process of their thesis.
Okay, so that I think I got that. So I thought I was just going to share some research about usability.
Perfect.
Right? Is that okay? And then I'll hit submit. All right, some tags.
Wait,
submit.
he hit tags.
Yeah, did you hit tags?
Well, I just assumed I would hit
Yeah, he hit
tags.
tags.
Type some things in. Oh, there's tags. Oh, look at that. There's pre-selected tags. I have to create a new tag. And my tag is in.
Then you would.
I'll just type a tag. I'll say usability, prototyping,
Wait,
forms.
so it would be like usability. Typing forms.
Okay.
Okay,
So
and
those
then.
are my 3 tags. Now I have to hit submit.
Okay, yes.
Oh, okay.
What do you do? How are you doing this? Great. And then see this with usability prototyping. And what was the third?
Prototype, usability, prototyping, and
Or
forms.
forms?
Yeah, make usability forms.
Oh.
I still
do you
don't
think?
understand these things.
Okay.
I don't understand the card thing. Your card.
Would you
related
understand if we swap the word card with post?
Card. Yeah, that makes sense. My post and related. Oh, that makes total sense.
Okay.
All right, so it's like a forum, a message board. Oh, totally get it. Okay.
So let's say, do you want to explore anything else, or you want to? I can give you some tasks, and we can.
Okay, you give me that.
Yeah. So what would you do to go back to the home screen?
I would hit that TS.
Oh, awesome. Oh, sorry.
Back to Times Square.
And so, what would you do if you would search for web and social media projects?
Well, can I just go into the search bar and type web and social media, or web?
So you would type
Enter.
web,
So now I got web.
and then you would type social media. Right?
So now I got those 2 things there.
Okay. I think you want another task.
What if you decided you didn't want to search social media anymore, but you wanted to change that to installations?
I would hit that X, and then this one would go away.
Yeah, this will refresh.
And then I have to type social media. What did you say, social media? Installations. Oh, we got rid of social media.
This again, and
Web and installations. And then I would hit a card, I guess.
yeah, if you want to.
Do you see any other ways to interact with the tags?
No.
What is that?
Oh, hit a plus button?
So say you clicked on that.
Oh, this card?
I think this
Research.
podcast. Do you want to add anything?
Yeah, that would help me a lot. For this particular user. And that's how I would get that, and then I would do that. Okay. Can I chat with anyone who's not doing this, or can I look at who's doing similar things?
What do you mean, similar things to
Like
you?
if I was looking at what I'm doing, or if I pick the topic and say, oh, this person wrote a lot about it, who are they? And can I send them a message?
Oh, yeah, we are debating that. Well, okay, now we're like in informal
Okay,
conversation, right?
good
Right?
segue. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, so we're considering it. But I think our attention is not so much related to social media, but more information.
All right, that's good. Good answer. Yeah, stay focused unless you see a reason that it meets your objective and criteria. I mean, sometimes you have to reevaluate your criteria or think, oh, this actually is consistent, or oh, we totally missed this. Because there's user testing, there's also user research, and sometimes they overlap a little bit. And so through the early stages of user testing, it's also a form of user research. So not only are you finding out about the user and how they would interact with your app, but like what their expectations or their interests, and you can discover very early on if there are other things that are consistent with what you're trying to do that might actually help make it more successful.
Yeah, maybe at least like a name, because I mean we're in this setting, so we kind of know each other. Yeah. Just kind of. If you know a name, then maybe you know how to contact them.
Right. But then also it's a big program, so there might be people that you don't even know, or you don't even know that you don't know.
But yeah.
But it might not even be necessary. I don't know. It's a must-have.
Well, I feel
I was just curious.
I feel like if you have a name, you can just type it like in the new school email.
And then you gotta go to a whole separate app. You gotta remember to do that.
Maybe if like if you had submitted a post, you had your name and email.
Oh yeah, all that. Because we don't want to have the posting.
When the system. You don't want it in the system.
No, like when we post, I feel like it should not take long away. So
Yeah,
it should
right,
not.
that's one of our questions.
Yeah.
They keep it like
Quick. Yeah.
expedient.
So what kind of post would there be? Like someone says, I need help with this, or someone says, I just did this?
No, I think it's more about either I did this or I came across this research, this project, this information,
Yeah, like a link to some project.
this precedent.
Right, some precedent. Yeah.
So the users were really kind of required to kind of just, like, what would be the motivation for your user to report on their research? Like, what's in it for them? Like, why would I post my stuff?
Well, I think it's kind of like calling on the nature of if I want to have this like a success, like if I want good information, then I'm willing to also share stuff. I feel like. So to see it as more like as a, I mean, not a social media app, but it's a community kind of. Right?
Yeah.
It's like a give and take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But of course, we have like one persona, is it mine? The Harriet. Like there are people who are just like to share.
There are definitely those
So-
people, yeah.
Like they
Yeah,
just want
yeah.
to see themselves as
Yeah.
like, oh, we're like so helpful to us.
Yeah.
That's like one thing.
Yeah.
And we will have passive.
Yeah, I think so. And I guess that's one of the challenges or one of the questions, and you could even try to test for that. Like, is there a way to encourage, or at least to user research, like how do we encourage or how do we understand like passive? It's the same thing with like dealing with people who are introverts versus extroverts. Some people are not going to, and like, is there a way that you can encourage them to participate and make it easier on them and make them see the benefit? And so maybe some of it is what you said, like you see immediately different things.
I think also like the fact that it's a mobile app that you can use yourself. It might be more. It's like more accessible than like for those who are passive that like confront someone and be like, hey, I got.
Yeah, I like that one scenario with the George.
Yeah. George. Hi George. But yeah, because I feel like a lot of like times people might be like uncomfortable walking up to someone they don't know that well,
Yeah.
but they know that they have found something that might be useful, or like they've heard them talk about something and they want to know what it is, but like they don't want to go up to them.
It
Because,
was,
sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, like, I know you don't want to make it a social media thing, but and it's not necessary to do it. And I think even if you don't want to have like emails, it might be good just to have, you know, if each person has a profile, like even if somebody has an answer, you might give it a click on it and just launches your email. Like, your local whatever email client you use, and then you can just shoot them an email or whatever. You know, but it's really up to you. I mean, it's whether that's relevant. Check it against your goal, your design questions, your criteria. Filter out. You know, everyone's going to tell you all the things that you should add. But that's why you have to go. That's why it's so good to have, you know, a clearly stated goal with your criteria, so that you can always filter out. No, it's the same thing. Good companies, good organizations will have a mission statement, and they can always, when someone says, "Oh, we should start selling this," or "We should start serving this population," if it's an organization, and say, "Wait, let's go back to our mission." You know, was it like the YMCA? Their mission is something like creating healthy minds, bodies. Something like that. And it's like, well, geez, that's so brilliant, because it's really open-ended and kind of vague, but at the same time it's very clear. And so like, if it's not about healthy minds and bodies, then they don't have to get sidetracked and get off of their focus. But at the same time, it's like, if the world changes and all of a sudden we're learning about meditation is like healthy mind and body, or if we're learning that like yoga is really important. I mean, in the very beginnings of the YMCA, they didn't teach yoga. They had basketball, and they had some other programs, but and it's also with Christian values or something like that. So it's very clear what they're doing, what their focus is, and so they can always check it. So when it's like, you know, we should start selling, you know, Snap-on popcorn, you know, because we can bring in more money. But wait, how is that helping our mission? Healthy minds and bodies. Okay, forget that. So we'll sell bottled water. So the same thing with like doing something like this. What is your criteria? What is your goal? And then you can check them in and say, all right, the idea that you had about sending emails and communicating directly, it's not consistent. Forget it. Throw it out. Or, oh, that might work. Maybe the next iteration. Or maybe version 6.0.